So now we can move on to an extension activity. So this time a child could work alone, or they could work with a friend and have a block each. So when we choose 2 blocks, we have them like this, okay? And the child would be here if there's just one child working, or you could have one child each side. If they're here, then we're replacing the blocks in order from the biggest to the smallest, and working down here from the biggest to the smallest, okay? So I have got the block with the biggest difference, which is block 2, and the block with the biggest difference of block 3, okay? So starting with the tallest, widest to the shortest, narrowest, and then starting from the widest, shortest to the narrowest, tallest. So the opposite. So this is the block 2 arrangement. And then when we move to block 3 arrangement, okay, we make it into a triangle. Okay, hopefully you can see that. And then when we move to all 4 blocks, we have our block 4 arrangement. We will now add the 4th block, having the tallest one over here, okay, and they now form a square, okay. So that is our 4 cylinder blocks, and with all of these, the cylinders would be removed and replaced into section here where we have the work mat, not round the outside. They'd be placed in here, taking them out one at a time and placing them so they're random. So this is a huge piece of work. This takes lots of concentration, a long time to do. So one child could work with this, or you could have 4 children and have them sat round the outside doing a block each. So this is really nice now because our children are understanding, they're old enough, they want to share because playing a game is a pleasure. So when children are younger, they're quite egocentric, they want to work by themselves. Our children are now getting older, they're probably over 3.5, maybe moving towards 4. There's pleasure in working with other children, they've developed friendships, and now they actually want to sit and work with this as a group. They can understand to take turns, so they don't just complete their own block in one go. So all of those skills now come in naturally in a Montessori classroom. We haven't forced them to share, we haven't forced them to take turns. They've learnt their skills through their development, through their work, through normalising, through becoming together as a community in the classroom, caring about each other. The work is now designed that they can use it together with their friends, with other children, and then they all achieve together. Okay, so that is the arrangement for the 4 cylinder blocks being used at the same time on a floor mat for these arrangements.